Okay, guys, welcome back to Let's Get Footy with Chris and myself, Tommy, the show that deep dives all of the football ladder from the World Cup to the Champions League to the Premier League, all the way down to League Two and beyond and all around the world. Chris, how are you, bro?
I'm good. It was a nice weekend this past
Good.
Sunday.
Yes, it
Yeah.
was. I feel like as a lot of people are saying at the moment, football won.
Yeah,
Football won.
it did. It's one of those rare instances where football did win.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm still obviously very annoyed about what happened with England. And I
Mhm.
got even more annoyed, to be honest, because I watched that final, and I'm not saying England would have beat Spain, because I don't think we would have done, to be honest. But we should have been there. 100% we should have been there. That Argentina team, we gave them so much respect. I know we talked about it last week,
Yeah,
but we really should not have done, because we should have beaten that team, man. Spain destroyed them.
yeah. They made them look
Yeah,
horrid.
yeah. I don't think they
I
had a
think
shot on
I
target, did they? Or
no, they
one?
didn't. I don't think they had a shot on target all game. That's including the 90 minutes and I think the extra time.
Yeah.
Or they might have had one in extra time.
hmm
I think there was one in extra time.
I know Messi had a good shot quite late on that was blocked. That was like it was going to be on target. It was heading for goal.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, it was one of those games. I don't know about you, but the longer it was going on, and I know Argentina had 10 men. The longer it was going on, I was thinking, if this goes to penalties, Argentina are going to win this.
Yeah.
And then
I
I could
was
just
worried
see it
too.
happening.
I was worried too. That game, I think I texted you and Liam in our group chat that Argentina are playing like Burnley.
Yeah. We let Burnley beat us in the semis, man. It's so frustrating. So frustrating.
Yeah.
I mean, full credit to Spain, though. What a team. And the stat that they said at the end, which I didn't realise, that they'd only let, I think it was 10 shots on target the whole tournament.
Something like that. Yeah.
What the heck, man? That's incredible. What a stat.
Yeah, it's crazy because like everybody acknowledged Spain was a good team. Well, is a good team because they're now world champions. Like nobody really paid attention to them. It was kind of like, oh, here's Spain. And everybody was talking about Argentina. Everybody was talking about England. Everybody was stupidly talking about the United States. Everybody was talking about France. And all these different other teams. You know, there were some, fun stories coming out of the World Cup, like Cape Verde and all these other minor teams that were doing well. So there were like a lot of storylines going on during the World Cup that I think Spain really flew under the radar, rightly or wrongly, because that team is stacked.
Oh, man. Yeah.
And I mean, Rodri was immense
in
that
what
game.
A player.
Immense.
What a player he is.
Yeah, I think he's 2 years removed from that ACL injury now. If he didn't have, I think he would have, already had a great game. But I think if we were talking about pre-ACL Rodri, you would have seen another level.
Yeah. He's unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
And Madrid obviously are coming in for him now. You've seen that? I think Madrid won him.
I think is he going there on a free? Or I don't know if he still has a year left with the City.
I'm not sure, to be honest. I'd be surprised if they hadn't had him still on the contract, but I don't know, actually. That's a good point. I'm not sure. But I know Madrid won him, and that's probably going to happen.
Yeah, probably. But if he goes there, I'm wondering who goes out the door. Because they have one too many midfielders for that position.
Yeah. Oh, they're stacked, yeah. And there's rumours of McAllister going there as well. I don't know if you've seen that.
Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah, I saw that either he wants to leave or the club wants to sell him. Either or, I'm okay with it. Because for the Prem, his legs can't keep up anymore.
He wasn't great last season, was he?
Mm-mm, not at all.
And then
And
he
it's
was,
okay. I mean, it happens. It happens. But if we could get like 50, 60 million for him, I'll take it.
yeah, absolutely. We can talk about that today. The market is crazy right now.
Unnecessarily crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks to
Good old
team.
Chelsea.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. 117 million from Morgan Rogers, which is insane. But speaking of England internationals, you watched a third place game. I
Yes.
forgot it existed.
Yeah, don't blame you, bro. I mean, obviously it was a high scoring. It was actually a good game in the end. I wasn't going to watch it because I don't like the third place games. I think they're pointless. I think they're kind of like a glorified friendly. Who really cares about finishing third? It's not really. I don't think anyone in the UK really was that bothered by it, obviously. But like many, I watched it because the kids wanted to watch it. My two daughters, my boys always, it was starting to get into football, but my two daughters have loved this World Cup. So they were quite excited for it. And I'm like, it's third place game. It means nothing, but they wanted to watch it. So I watched it as well. And I was very impressed. It was 4-0 at half time. I know it was a weaker French team. It was actually a weaker England team, really, as well. Ivan Toney starting up front. That first half was obviously not a proper World Cup game. Let's say we made France look very mediocre. We scored 4 goals, and you could tell that it was like France weren't really there. They made some changes at half time, Barcola and other players, and it became a game. Obviously they were pretty embarrassed. It was the French manager's last game, so he didn't want to go down getting destroyed by England, I'm sure. And they nearly came back, and it was quite an exciting game, and obviously a high-scoring game. And in the end, happy we watched it. And okay, it's annoying because you're watching that game. You watched Argentina in the final, and again we should have been there, man. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's one of those games where it's like you should have taken off the handbrake
yeah.
against Argentina.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I'm assuming because I didn't get a chance to look at the lineups or anything because I think that was on Saturday, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't even home. I was preoccupied. I'm assuming quite a few of the bench players we mentioned in the last episode probably played in that game.
Yeah, there was changes. Because I don't know if you saw Graham Souness, kind of dug out Rice a couple of days before that game, or the day before, saying that he wasn't. He's not a great midfielder, basically, saying that he should be more of a centre back. He really dug Rice out, and a lot of people agreed with him. But then Rice had a really good game. I think he scored 2 goals. He had a good game anyway. He definitely scored a goal, and so that was people are saying, oh, Rice is showing what he's all about. But the thing is, that game is it's like a glorified friendly, right? It's hard to. Both teams didn't want to play it. The fans didn't really want to watch it. I didn't want to watch it at all. I thought it was pointless. It was nice to see a bit of a fight in the end. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't third place games, I guess. I don't know.
It's just a money maker for
Right.
FIFA, just an extra wad of cash.
Yeah.
No player would want to play in that game.
No.
It means nothing. So
I mean, to finish in the top 3 out of all the countries that are participating in the world is an achievement in itself.
yeah, yeah.
It's like I don't care. Like,
yeah.
it's like either you're first or nothing. Like nobody remembers who won third place.
Exactly, and
at the World Cup.
We was 4-0 up against France, and they nearly came back. And that would have been so embarrassing if they'd come back. When you're 4-0 up, right? That is when you can defend. That is when you can actually sit back and be like, okay, we're going to defend this now. Not when you're 1-0 up against Argentina. That was like you still had 40 minutes to play. But there we go. It's all ifs and whats now. The big question now is Tuchel. Is he the man to carry on England? I would probably say yeah.
Give him another tournament.
Yeah, give him the Euros. Let's see what
Yeah.
happens.
And I think that's what, next summer?
It's 2 years, so it's every
So
4
28.
years the Euros. Yeah, so not,
Okay.
and it's in the UK as well, so it's on home soil. That should give us another advantage, hopefully. But yeah,
Yeah, and that team might look a little different too.
yeah, there's going to be some changes.
Mhm.
Yeah, is Harry Kane going to be there? Probably,
Maybe not.
but he could be still. I think he's 32.
Yeah, so he'll probably be around the team.
Yeah, he should be. He's still
Yeah.
scoring goals like a menace. But I was telling you, my daughter's got a big crush on Harry Kane. She's very strange. I was going through I looked at her tablet and it's a topless Harry Kane.
Oh,
I felt a little bit sick.
You need a child lock that tablet.
I know.
Yeah, man, but with the final going into that game, I don't know if I don't think I was like nervous at all. Because I told you from before, like I've always supported Spain, like in the World Cup. So I was like the only to be honest, I think the only way Spain like actually loses is one, they have a terrible game, or two, we see the myriad of dodgy decisions go against them. Because based off of the performance, watching that performance of Argentina, they were dreadful. They looked outclassed. They were outplayed. The only reason that they weren't embarrassed is because I think Spain didn't take their chances when they should have. Like they were looking to pass when they should have took a shot on goal a few times. And I think had they had a more clinical striker, they probably finished that game 3 or 4-0.
Yeah.
That's just my perspective.
Well, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, Argentina, they really showed, obviously, throughout the tournament, they were quite an aggressive team. We know that's how they play. But even Messi, trying to get Cucurella, they really, really showed what they're all about in that final. Enzo getting sent off. And what a disgrace he was throughout the tournament. I would like to see Chelsea sack him off. I know he's worth big money, but I can't see anyone paying 100 million for him now.
No, absolutely not.
He's obviously a good player, but he's got this baggage with him now. That's it's going to be very hard to sell.
Yeah, and I think with Spain and their style of football, it really didn't allow them to do that aggressive bullshit they were doing the entire tournament.
And that was just making them more angry. It's beautiful.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All the tiki-taka passing. Yeah. Okay, you could chase us down, but you'll be tired. And that's literally, kind of like the Pep style in a sense. Just keep it moving. Keep it moving. And that foul that Enzo did on Kubarsi, unnecessary.
Yeah.
Unnecessary. Like the dude flipped him in the air. There were a couple times where they made a couple of tackles where the players were in the air and you could really get hurt by that. You remember when Harry Kane used to do that shit for Tottenham? Where someone was heading the ball and he'd back into them? Yeah, that is dangerous. You could really snap your neck doing that shit.
Yeah.
I think FIFA needs to come up with a rule for that bullshit. I don't like that. I get it. It's a game of passion and stuff, but you don't go out to intentionally hurt someone.
No.
Potentially ruin their career.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, what if Kubarsi landed on his head? The dude's 19, 20 years old? His career ends before it even begins.
Yep.
Because you don't know how to control yourself because you're throwing a fucking temper tantrum. At the end of the day, over a game. They need to grow the fuck up. And
then the way they acted at the final whistle,
oh my goodness,
summed them up as well. Have you ever seen that before? In a World Cup final, literally, it was just ridiculous. FIFA have got to act on that, man. They can't just leave that. They can't. That can't be like an acceptable way to finish a tournament. You know, they really. It was just disgraceful. I know, obviously, tensions are high. It's obviously one of the biggest games you can ever play in, but still, there's at the end of the day, you shake hands and you know, obviously you're gutted, but you don't act like that, man. They've really shown themselves up.
No, not at all. Like trying to pick fights with people
Yeah,
at the end of the game. Like, what are you doing?
I know. It's crazy. It's a crazy thing to see.
It doesn't make any sense. And again, it goes back to from the start of the tournament how they were being given preferential treatment. Like literally no bad decision went against them. VAR was only used in their favor. I mean, even with Egypt, let's be honest, they should have been knocked out against Egypt.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Egypt, they had was a player sent off for Egypt? I can't remember, but I know they had a good goal chalked off.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like 3-0 right there. And then all these dodgy decisions that went against them, and then oh my gosh, 3-2 Argentina advances. And then against Cape Verde, right?
Yeah. Cape Verde took them all the way to extra time.
Yeah.
I wanted Cape Verde to win so bad.
Me too.
But that was the thing. Did you see, what's the FIFA president's name? I can't remember his name.
Infantino.
Yeah, but there was when Spain scored, he was like,
yeah.
I don't know if it's Argentina. I don't know where he's from. And that's crazy. He literally was fuming when Spain scored. Like, you could see it, and he can't be in charge of the next World Cup. A lot of people are saying that there's no way.
He's from Switzerland.
Okay. I think he just wanted that messy story.
I think so, because I think this is his last major tournament, or at least World Cup. This tournament kind of really just like tarnished his legacy by association with his teammates and with the behavior of that team and everything that came along with it. Now, there's no reason for a team to be so coddled in this type of tournament. You couldn't have made it more obvious, and they got what they deserved.
Yeah.
They really did. Because at the end of the game, did you see when they panned out for the fireworks? You saw what colors they were?
They were the Argentina colors, yeah.
Exactly.
They tried to say it was the World Cup colors.
Which is bullshit.
But I'm pretty sure the World Cup colors were red, green, and blue.
Red, green, and blue, I think so.
Yeah, not blue and white, which is the Argentina colors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Please.
I mean, red, green, and blue would make sense, a color from each of the host nations.
Yeah. Well, that was the color of the ball, right? So that was, But yeah, it wasn't blue and white. They literally, but I mean, because how far can you fix a game? We've talked about this before. Like, there's certain decisions that can change a game, but if someone scores a world-class a goal that you just cannot, there's no reason you cannot give it, and the other team that you want to win doesn't score, you can't fix that unless the referee literally gives a penalty for nothing. But you just felt like any decision that was like even could be, you know, Argentina are going to get the decision. You know, that's how it felt through the whole tournament.
I think the one dodgy decision was like late on in the game. I don't know if it was an extra time where the ball was played and Spain was through on goal, and I think they scored and they said they were offside, but you look at the replay and he was level with the defender, and somehow VAR said that they were offside. I was like, okay, like, come on now. But yeah, you can't rig a game if the other team doesn't play into how you want the game to go. If Spain like really got into the physical battle with them, then we might have seen like Rodri sent off or Ruiz or somebody, right?
Yeah. They didn't rise to it. They didn't rise to Argentina.
They did not.
Yeah.
They did not let their heads go. They were like, we know what we can do. We're technically better than this team.
Yep.
And and they showed it.
Mm-hmm.
They really did.
Have you seen the memes of the Spanish goalkeeper, like on a sun lounger? Just the whole go, because he didn't have to do a lot. It's
Yeah.
unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable. I think Spain are going to be a deadly team for the next 10 years at least. Yeah, they're going to be dominant. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Hopefully England are obviously better, hopefully. But I feel like Spain have got such a young team and they've got that winning mentality. They had that first game, which another reason why I think Spain didn't get the talk, at the start of the tournament as well, because I think they drew to Cape Verde the first game.
Yeah. I
And
think
even
so.
myself were like, oh, it doesn't look great for Spain, But obviously, but they were just a class team, and they're good in every aspect of their game as well. Defense, midfield, attack. They just seem to be the complete team, and I think they're going to be tough to beat. Obviously, France is still a great side.
France are still, they're still a good side.
I mean, Argentina without Messi, obviously they've still got some good players, but I just don't know if they're going to have the same. I mean, the world hates them now. Sorry, Argentina. Sorry if we got on here.
Yeah.
See the listeners.
Yeah. If you don't want other fans to hate you, don't act with entitlement. You're not entitled to the trophy. You have to earn it.
Absolutely.
And to be honest, based off of their performances throughout the entire World Cup, had they not had help from officiating with the red cards and the timely penalties, they would not have made it that far. They probably would have been eliminated by England, but not England.
Chris, don't
Egypt. They should have been
They
eliminated
should have
by
been.
England.
They
really should have
been. Oh, what did you think of? I don't know if you saw Tuchel's comments. He kind of threw the players under the bus. He kind of didn't take any of the blame himself. And he said it's like in the English DNA, the English football team's DNA, to kind of go out of tournaments like that. And I thought I lost a bit of respect when he said that, because you got to take some blame yourself, man.
Yeah, you have to take some blame yourself, but over the past, let's say, decade, in every major tournament that England has performed in, have they done well? Yes, in the sense that they got to 2 back-to-back finals, but did they win? No. They choked at the critical moments. So, in the sense, saying that that's in the England DNA, not wrong, but could have worded it differently.
Yeah.
But again, I guess, like, English is not his first language.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to take that into consideration.
That's true.
That the way he might have phrased it in German is probably drastically different the way it came out in English.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one,
That's a good
little
point.
bit of leniency I'll give him.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not wrong.
I mean, it was our best World Cup since '66.
Right.
That was our best World Cup. Obviously, for me, I think, because Southgate gets quite a lot of stick, but I think he actually done a lot of good for England.
Yeah, I agree.
And we probably should have beat Italy in the European final. That was obviously went to penalties. But I think we should have won that game. But so yeah, I mean we've had our moments in tournaments. Obviously, normally penalties where we've gone out and stuff. But yeah, I just thought it was a little bit, as you said, it could be a language thing. It could be something to that. But I just thought you got to take a little bit of blame yourself, man, for that very strange defensive move. I know we've got to let it go now. It's gone.
Right.
But yeah, I think obviously give them another tournament and let's see what happens. But Spain is still going to be.
Oh, they'll be tough in the Euros.
Yeah.
They'll be tough. So that's the thing. We have to put it into perspective. If England got to this final, would they have won? I mean, it's only speculation at this point because we can't really tell. But based off of previous games, which we could use as an indicator, they probably wouldn't have.
No.
Because if they did go up early, what did we see?
Mm-hmm.
They would have sat back.
we're not strong enough defensively to do that.
Right. So I think from the England perspective, like, you can be hopeful.
Mm-hmm.
But you just have to put into perspective, this is his first tournament, and the fact that you got to a semifinal, one step away from the final, just view it as a learning moment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
now he knows, okay, maybe I don't have the personnel to lock down a 1-0 win. Maybe we have to keep the game going, take it to them, continue to win the midfield battle, get a second or a third, and give us that cushion so we can sit back. That's the way you could view it from like a coaching and a learning perspective, like a
Mm-hmm.
learning moment. See, like with football, like, all us football fans are hypocritical, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, it's filled with hypocrisy. So if
Well,
anyone tries to tell us otherwise, oh, you're a hypocrite. Well, no shit. Football is fickle.
exactly.
It waxes and wanes. It goes from 0 to 100 back and forth multiple times throughout the day,
Yeah.
throughout the game, depending on
Mm-hmm.
what's going on. So anyone trying to do that, like, you're just being dishonest. It's a game of emotion. So, I mean, if you sit down and think about it, England's performances against Mexico, being down to 10 men, going up on Argentina, which, again, we've said ad nauseum, they should have won that game had they kept taking it to them. I think there's some positives, a lot more positives than negatives, that you can take away
Mm-hmm.
from this tournament for England. And going up 4-0 against France. I know they played a weakened side, but it's still against France.
Mm-hmm.
Another team that was,
Mbappe was
uh,
playing. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So there's some positives that you can take there. And it's just a matter of what Tuchel does moving forward with his starting lineup.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think the first thing you have to change is the goalkeeper.
Yeah. T-Rex. T-Rex.
I really
Well,
think, like,
Henderson
Trafford
started that game.
Henderson or Trafford
And he
moving
looked pretty
forward, like,
solid.
you have to move on.
I think you're right, man. I think you're right. Younger, fresher.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I get what you're saying, man. I do think England need to take a lot of positives from that tournament going forward. Have you heard that the Pep Guardiola rumor? Well,
Mm-hmm.
it's more than a rumor that Italy want him to
Yeah, I
be their
saw that.
manager. I mean, when you see someone like him's available, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind Pep.
Yeah, again, it's so I don't know how Pep would do on the international stage, because it's not where you can throw money and buy players. You have to deal with the personnel that's available to you.
Mm-hmm.
I think if he was with the Spain setup, fine, because they already have ingrained them that style of play that he wants, that tiki-taka style. Italy, not so much. It's a different style of football. It's a different pace of play when it comes to Italian football.
Mm-hmm.
England, I don't think you guys have the personnel to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So it just depends. And I saw a meme that said, a Jurgen can't escape Pep. Like, because he's gonna take the German national team job. It sounds like that's gonna happen, which I'm happy for him. Which, he earned that. He deserves that. So.
Yeah, absolutely. He's such a cool dude. Whether you're a Liverpool fan or not, you love him. You know what I mean? He's one of those names in football that's going to be forever cherished.
Yeah,
As long as he doesn't win the World Cup with Germany.
I know.
Don't do that, please. Or the Euros. No, we don't want that.
By default, I'll have to support him.
Yeah, I know you will.
Yeah. He's. I can't explain what it's like to have a manager that understands the fan base.
Oh yeah.
It's literally night and day.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing how he has the ability to just get you to believe in the team.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when he first came in, he had no business taking that team in 2015-16 to a Europa League final. And you look at the teams that were involved in that competition at the time, essentially Champions League teams.
Mm-hmm.
So, what a coach, what a manager. And if the German national team, and this is last managerial gig, like, it's been one hell of a ride with Jurgen, man.
Absolutely.
Like,
yeah.
Do I wish he could come back? Yeah. Do I wish I could go back and relive that entire time? Those 9 years? Absolutely. But
you never know. You never know. I do think Iraola is going to be good, though. I think you're already seeing signs that. I know it's
he's
only
no nonsense.
pre-season. He's no nonsense. We've got to talk about the possible takeover at Liverpool. I don't know what your thoughts are on this. I know it's very fresh.
It's investment.
What do you think?
It's investment. It's a minority stake in there.
30%, right?
Yeah, something like that. I mean, I'm okay with it in the sense that I really can't do anything about it because it's exchange of private money.
should we just put ourselves forward for it?
Dude, if I had the money, if I had a net worth of like $50 billion and they're like, yeah, we want $6 billion for Liverpool, sure.
If I had $50 billion, Orient would be in the Premier League.
Yeah,
I mean, wouldn't be going anywhere. It'd be stuck down.
As long as like they're not buying, I hope it's like partial ownership of Liverpool Football Club and not FSG itself, because that's a difference.
Mm-hmm.
If it's part of Liverpool, then it's like, okay, there's some fresh money coming into the club. Will they invest in transfers and all that stuff? Maybe that's why they're putting pieces of the club for sale, because they realize, they're, in order to stay as one of the top commercial entities, you have to have good investment and you have to put a good product on the pitch.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, oh, what about Man United, blah, 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 right? They started going to crap in 2015, but from like 1992 to 2015, that's what, like over 20 years?
Mm-hmm.
They established themselves from a commercial perspective. So they had the leeway to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Under Jurgen, like, we went from mid-table mockery to the pinnacle, and you have to stay there. Like, there is no, like, with football, it's not like American sports. And I think FSG might have understood that with this past season, with the crap that the club went through, that you have to stay at the top. You do not get rewarded for being bad, like in franchise sports.
Because obviously the Jeff Bezos, the Amazon connection.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen like the kits for next year where they're saying they're going to have the Amazon.
I hope not. No. Please, no. No.
I don't think it looks too bad. I think Amazon's like the biggest company in the world, man.
No, fuck that. No.
The Amazon Stadium.
No. Never change the name.
No,
Never change the name.
You can't.
No.
You can't. But you're
Don't
right.
change the name of the stands, the stadium, nothing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't need to. I mean, that's the history of Liverpool alone is like what makes Liverpool so special.
Mm-hmm.
I know, obviously, now there's been a very special years recently, but you look at Liverpool's history, man, and it's why Liverpool are what they are. They've got this incredible history with so many legends. And we've got to say R.I.P. as well, Kevin Keegan. What a sad news that was. What a guy.
Yeah. One hell of a player.
Yeah. Great player and great guy as well. I've been watching a lot of his interviews, like from when he was young to like recent interviews as well. And obviously you see Kevin Keegan, he's on the telly all the time, but you don't sit and watch his interviews really normally. I didn't anyway. But I've been watching his interviews, and he's such a nice guy, such a down to earth, proper man, like proper nice guy.
Yeah. And I will say this, we all talk about Kenny Dalglish and, Steven Gerrard, Ian Rush. Keegan was there at the start, man.
Yeah.
Keegan really help lead that charge to make that happen.
Mm-hmm. 6
So,
years, right? Is it Liverpool? 6 years.
I believe so. Yeah. So, Keegan was there he helped with Shankly, saw him as the guy,
Mm-hmm.
and he helped take us to the top. He left, and
Absolutely.
then Dalglish came in. I mean, you couldn't have more of a transition, a better transition from best to the best,
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
unfortunately, I wasn't around to see it. I would have loved to,
Mm-hmm.
but we still, still got to acknowledge it. And even as a manager, he was good. Even though, with Newcastle, they didn't win the league.
They got close.
They got close, and they had some exciting teams back in the day.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Newcastle used to be like a guaranteed top 4 team back in the day when I was younger.
Yeah.
And you had that famous, "I'll love it. I'll love it if we beat them. Love it." And that will live on forever.
Yeah.
Alex Ferguson got into his head there.
Yeah. So R.I.P. to the legend.
Yeah, R.I.P.,
Liverpool
man.
Legend,
Forever
football
a
legend
legend.
of Kevin Keegan. It's sad how quickly that progressed, because it was
Oh,
only
man.
what,
Yeah.
6 weeks ago.
Horrible, man. Horrible.
Yeah.
It's horrible when you hear that and you know something like that's going to happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, forever a legend, man, for so many clubs. And, so, yeah, R.I.P., man. But talking of new players, Barcola, I don't know what your thoughts on Liverpool signing so far. Barcola's a big name at the moment. That's the French winger. What are your thoughts on him?
Good player. Good player. Not gonna be facetious and say he's not.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I don't like is the price tag and the amount of money he'll come in on at his age. Because that'll only get higher.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have veteran players that won a league title,
23.
and he's 23, so if he comes in on almost 300 grand a week, and you have certain players that won a league title, they're up for a contract extension, whether we want to agree with it or not, that's going to cause some friction.
Mm-hmm.
So the club, I think, needs to be aware of that, which I'm sure they are. I mean, look how quick they were to dump Mo Salah's contract. He was at 400, I think, a week.
Mm-hmm.
350 or 4. So, yeah. I think I have a little conspiracy.
Let's go.
I think they planned to sack the manager the entire time, but they didn't tell him. So they could dump the contract. That's just a conspiracy I have.
Interesting. Okay.
Because it saved it freed up a lot of money to make some additional moves that the team were supposed to make, but they don't seem to be doing anything at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Every other team can make moves during the World Cup, but somehow we're the only ones that can't. So I don't know. There's talks about Adam Wharton early on, towards the end of the season, start of the summer. That still hasn't gotten across the line. We still need a winger. I know we signed Munoz, who's now, even though he didn't play, a world champion.
Yeah.
And
yes, he's meant to be quite good.
He's quick. He's quick, but he's young. So let's see what Iraola can do with him.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think there's still a lot of work to do, and there's not a lot of time.
No, well, pre-season's well underway now.
Yeah,
Torres is another player that's being linked to Liverpool, the Spanish striker.
Yeah, I don't know.
And Jed Spence as well. So you've got me into the Liverpool thing now, man. I know all the rumours.
I wouldn't mind Spence if it's a reasonable fee.
Yeah.
Get him out of Tottenham.
Yeah, get out. So anyone wants to
put him in at right back, I'll take it. I do not mind it at all.
But he was one of the players for me that shone for the World Cup. I got to be honest, when Jed Spence's name come out, I was like, why the heck are we taking him? What the heck? He's played at Tottenham. We've had a terrible season, nearly got relegated, and we're taking Spence. He was probably one of England's best players, other than Jude and Kane, and Gordon, and then Spence for me.
Mm-hmm.
So, best defensive player, I would say, that we had.
Yeah, what do we think about... Apparently, Rodgers going to Chelsea for that price tag.
Crazy. And it's a problem now. It's become such a big problem in the Premier League now because where does it end? This money. Rodgers is a good player. Don't get me wrong, but is he worth that much money? No way.
No. 60 million at best, maybe.
Yeah, it's just it's crazy. I don't know why. Is it because he's an English player and obviously for marketing it's going to be good in England? It's making these, but like Anderson as well. So man, there's no way he's worth that same amount of money, 116, 120, whatever million. These players are not worth that much money.
No, they're not. And I think the only way that you can fix this is if the buying teams don't play ball.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Like, what does he have? 2 years left on his deal?
Yeah.
We're not going to pay that.
Mm-hmm.
We'll wait.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see how he reacts when he realizes you're pricing him out of a move.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Anderson is not worth whatever they paid for him. What was it, 115 mil?
I think
add-ons?
With add-ons, it's like 130, I think.
130? Yeah, that's insane.
Crazy. I didn't really rate him that much in the World Cup either. Didn't think.
I think last summer, Morgan Rogers could have went for like 70, which I think is fair.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But again, like if you look at the transfer market in England compared to outside of England, it's a lot more reasonable. And I don't know how this gets fixed unless teams stop buying the players.
Mm-hmm.
And go look at the other markets for similar profile players, bring them in, and just making sure you hit your homegrown quota through your academy players.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think Arsenal have kind of done that because apparently they're the ones were leading the race apparently for Rodgers. They were the ones that were being linked with him constantly over the summer.
Yeah,
and maybe they just thought, you know what, he's not worth that money, and no. Fair play because he's not. So maybe some teams are starting to do that. A lot of people are saying that Arsenal possibly they could have bought him for that price, but don't think he's worth it because there's other candidates out there that are probably just as good for a lot cheaper.
Yeah, and also, unless they're going to change their style of play, like as an attacking player, why would you? I know they won the league, but I mean,
but they're saying that's why Rodgers has picked Chelsea. But I don't know if Arsenal would have paid that money. I don't think they would. Because he obviously made that statement as well yesterday. I don't know if you saw it. I didn't. Rodgers said,
say?
I've joined the biggest club in London. Bitch.
Yeah.
After Leyton Orient, maybe, but not.
I get it.
I don't think you can
European Cups.
Yeah.
I get it.
And Chelsea have obviously won more than Arsenal in recent years. But I don't think you can say they're a bigger club than Arsenal. Can you? I don't think so. Smaller stadium.
I think
smaller fan base.
It depends on how we're going to judge what a big club is. If we're talking about European Cups, from that perspective, then I guess so.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as history goes, I mean, Arsenal won things before Chelsea did, I mean, in recent memory.
Abramovich Chelsea's was a different breed. That's when Chelsea became Chelsea.
Yeah.
Before that, they were signing Vinnie Jones.
Yeah. Wasn't there there was a Boxing Day match sheet, and City and Chelsea both got thumped 7-0 on the day. I forgot what year it was.
Mm-hmm.
And it's and someone made the meme. It was this is who you were before dodgy money came into your club.
Yeah.
So
so true, man. City were like championship.
Yeah. I mean, from a historical perspective, with players like Thierry Henry, and other players before that,
Mm-hmm.
I get it.
Yeah.
It's hard to go back and forth with that because, you know, if a Chelsea fan and an Arsenal fan were debating that, what's the one argument that the Chelsea fan will say? Like, well, we got 2 European Cups and you got none.
Yeah.
So,
It's true. It's true.
champions of Europe, you'll never say. That's what they'll do. That's what
Yeah,
they'll do.
100%. And obviously, the Champions League in club football is the biggest thing you can win. So if you haven't won that,
Yeah,
big clubs fan base is one of the biggest things. Like you can just go on Instagram or X and you can see who's got the more millions. But there's loads of factors. Obviously, both big clubs.
Yeah. From a financial perspective, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
From a fan perspective, I definitely think there are more Arsenal fans than
Chelsea
100%.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and I think you can
that's over time, and because when the Prem started, you got to understand, like Arsene Wenger came in, and they were going toe to toe with United for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, there was more exposure, I'm sure, with Arsenal and United to the world at the time than there was with Chelsea.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like when I met my one friend's other friend, and he's a Leicester fan. I'm like, why? Like, it's like kind of like with the guy that I saw wearing Hull City. I'm like, why? Like, unless you're from there, I don't get the connection,
Yeah. Why would you do that to yourself? Yeah.
Yeah, that's like if I met you and I was like, yeah, I'm a Leyton Orient.
I would respect that, bro.
Yeah, it's like,
I would respect that.
I guess.
I'd probably
I mean, to be
even
fair,
more.
I like Derby County, so
Yeah.
I get it.
No, you're right though, man. You're right. But I knew a couple of when I was younger, because obviously there was that famous season where Blackburn won the league, Alan Shearer. So a few kids in my class were Blackburn fans.
Yeah.
And you knew that wasn't going to last long. I think one of them supports Arsenal now. One friend that I know has stuck with Blackburn. Probably from that one season when he was a kid, he was like, champions! And then he's got this life of being a Blackburn fan. There's nothing wrong with Blackburn. But
and I think it's like you get stuck on some players as well. It's like, I like the way this guy plays.
Yeah. Absolutely, yeah.
I mean, when I became a Liverpool fan, we were not good. So, but
who was
Stevie?
Stevie, yeah, unbelievable. I was watching a reel of Stevie the other day. What a player, man. Can you remember who the striker was at Liverpool when you became a Liverpool fan?
There was
not Lambert.
No. Studge was there. Studge and Suarez were still there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Those were the two that were still there. And then Suarez left, which I don't blame him.
Yeah.
We got like a record fee for him, and Rodgers just like spunked it on mediocre players. So.
Yeah. Good times.
Yeah. Before club football was more accessible, like international football was more accessible. Because over here, like, you literally have to pay for a premium package and all that other stuff. That was before like NBC like really got the rights to do anything with broadcasting the league. So
interesting.
Which is quite unfortunate. And back in the day, if you wanted to watch a match, you had to find a dodgy stream and on some like awkward MP4 application.
Some Arabic country that you can't understand the commentary, but you're watching it anyway.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the same like with NFL in the UK. Like the NFL is everywhere in the UK now. But there was a time when it was very hard to see it, but now it's obviously it's on the telly just like the Premier League's on the telly.
Yeah. So it's one of those things. But all right, brother.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else going on. In Orient news, we've got Ballard still at the moment. Bristol City have put in a bid for 4 million, I think, and it's been rejected. So hopefully we can keep hold of Ballard. We're making some good signings. I think we're going to have a good season next season. But
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, man.
Get that promotion, you know.
I actually put an Orient top on Vinted to sell the other day.
Yeah.
Just a top that doesn't fit me anymore that I can't wear.
Yeah.
And a Bristol City fan gave me some stick on Vinted. So this is like not really. This is not social media. This is just Vinted, a selling app, right?
Yeah.
And he's put, "Have you got any Ballard tops?" I'm like, no, I'm afraid not, mate. Blocked. I'm getting trolled on Vinted now. That's crazy.
That's terrible.
So I really hope we don't sell him. If we do sell him, and I hope it's not to Bristol City, just because some of their fans have annoyed
just pissed you off.
Yeah. Not West Ham, not Bristol City. You can go anywhere else if you want.
Right.
For the right price. For the right price.
For the right price. All players have a price.
10 million plus.
Right.
But yeah, that's about it, bro. We've got the preseason starting now. So there should be some movements.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm ready for the Prem. Let's go.
Yeah. Here, man. I think a month from yesterday starts the Prem. So, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I'm looking forward to it.
Let's go.
But again, preseason, I think, starts this weekend. So we'll see how some of the teams perform moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
But before we end, go give our paranormal podcasts a follow. I host the Wandering Road podcast. Tommy hosts the Let's Get Freaky podcast. Not that kind of freaky. But can be. Just send him a message. Send him his OnlyFans £3 fee. And
I might actually do this.
He will wear a top of your choice, especially West Ham one blowing bubbles. But
big money for that. Big
right?
Money. Big money. Rogers money for that.
Rogers money. That's funny. But yeah, folks, our paranormal podcast, if you're into interviews with people that have had paranormal experiences, demonic experiences, UFO encounters, cryptid encounters, that is a place for you. My podcast, The Wandering Road, is available on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, all podcast platforms. Same for Tommy's Let's Get Freaky podcast. If you'd like to be a guest on either of those shows, shoot an email to twroadpodcast@gmail.com. And what's your email, Tommy?
Yeah, if you'd like to be a guest, let's get freaky podcast @mail.com. Yes.
And if you want to be on Let's Get Footy, send us an email to letsgetfooty@gmail.com. We'd be more than happy to have you on to talk about a football team of your choice, the upcoming season, a game, a football documentary, anything of that sort. Just get a hold of us, and we hope you enjoyed today's episode.